You are listening to EE Times On Air, and this is EE Times Current. I'm Eric Singer. Today's episode is brought to you by Renesas. I've just wrapped up a 3,000-mile road trip across the U.S. Of those 3,000 miles, the majority were piloted by the vehicle. I was incredibly impressed by the capabilities and how far self-driving has come over the last couple of years. Some of the features I got to take advantage of were premiered at the last Electronica Munich conference in 2022. Electronica Munich is coming up in just a few days from now, and there are a ton of innovations, product announcements, and forums I'm looking forward to hearing about. Renesas will be among the thousands of exhibitors, and their recent acquisitions and a new focus on delivering turnkey solutions include some exciting news for designers, particularly in automotive electrification, which of course is always a major focus of this conference, which guides the priorities of the all-electric society for the future. So we wanted to take this opportunity to get a preview of what Renesas will be showing off at the conference. In addition to power solutions for automotive, our guest today, Ivo Morocco, also shares news on the industrial application side and hints at what Renesas is doing in the AI and IoT spaces, which will also be on display in Munich. Ivo started his career as an analog designer for automotive systems at Infineon Technologies. He's worked with the NFC team at NXP and then moved to Texas Instruments, where he held several roles from applications, product definition, marketing, and finally business leadership, where he contributed to the growth and the establishment of their BMS business. Before joining Renesas, Ivo worked as Senior Director of Automotive Software Business at ADI, with a focus on in-cabin noise cancellation and voice identification. Ivo, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Eric, and thanks a lot for having me today.
So, Renesas, of course, is widely known by our listeners for its MCU portfolio, needless to say, but there's actually a much vaster product portfolio, especially now in power, as a result of a number of recent acquisitions that have made the news, as well as through some organic development. Can you give us just a general overview of how Renesas is approaching power solutions? If you can, let's talk both about the automotive sector as well as in industrial applications.
Yeah, thanks, Eric. This is a very good question and enables me to speak about a lot of the good things that we are doing now to boost Renesas' power portfolio and growth. In fact, it may seem surprising to some, but Renesas is one of the broadest power solution portfolios in the semiconductor industry, ranging from individual components to full turnkey reference design. In recent years, we have shifted our approach toward delivering more and more complete solutions, fully tested hardware, software, schematic, and collateral, and they're all intended to help customers prototype faster and enter the market confidently. So we are, in fact, aiming to accelerate time to market and solve specific power challenges that manufacturers are facing. And these are like power density, efficiency, and cost. These are typically the major challenges for power designers. Our portfolio is quite broad and covers a wide range of products that are suitable for a vast range of applications. As you mentioned in the question, a lot of these came through acquisitions. Some other are part of our strategy, and so organically will be developed and are in development and will be strengthened. And we're looking at voltage regulators, LDOs, drivers, controllers, power management ICs, or also called PMIC, smart power stages, or also intelligent power devices, IPDs, battery management solutions, just to name a few. And of course, the discrete products that complete portfolio like MOSFET, IGBT, and most recently also wide bandgap with I'm sure you recall the recent acquisition of Transform for GaN.
Yeah.
So we want to leverage these, and when we combine them with solution knowledge that can multiply the impact, especially in automotive, industrial infrastructure, Internet of Things, and mass market sectors. So ultimately, we want to also leverage the most recent acquisition of Altium. Not to forget, this is an incredibly great asset and a new vehicle for us to bring the game to a different level, as the infrastructure that Altium brings to the table, combined with the range of products we have and the application designs that we're working on, will enable a dramatic speed in scaling solutions prototypes. So from basically which our customers will benefit from across the board. So don't forget, Eric, ultimately what Renesas wants to do is make our customers' lives easier.
Yeah, the list of applications that you just ran through there in the portfolio is really like a wish list for every designer working in these areas, particularly automotive. So let's get into that a little deeper. How are you all at Renesas supporting xEV development? And specifically, I'm interested in what you're doing in traction inverters.
So in xEV specifically, our focus is on enabling robust, reliable, and efficient power solutions. And for example, we offer a comprehensive turnkey solution for traction inverters, essential piece for electric vehicle powertrains. So this includes everything from schematics and Gerber files to both hardware and software solution. Essentially a full package to fast track development, if you will. And we are expanding now also into onboard chargers, OBCs, as well as DC-DC converters, which are critical areas to supporting the charging infrastructure for EVs. Most recently, we engaged with partners to develop a so-called X-in-one, which means multiple ECUs are combined in one. So with one main microcontroller unit, one main MCU that operates as the main brain across multiple functions. The prototype includes an inverter that ranges up to, it can achieve up to 100 kilowatt of power output performance with a maximum efficiency of 99% or even higher.
Wow.
We have included a 1.5 kilowatt output DC-DC converter and a 6.6 kilowatt charger, onboard charger. We do have integrated also a power distribution unit. There is a predisposition to include a battery management system and eventually a positive temperature coefficient, PTC, heater control for cars. While generally each function of the described X-in-one requires a dedicated MCU and, of course, as well as power management IC connected to it to control the system, Renesas successfully implemented a new e-axle system which can operate with only one MCU and a PMIC control to the entire 8-in-1 system. By systematically basically integrating these functions into a single MCU, the proof of concept has significantly reduced the number of components in cost and size.
Wow, that feels like a tremendous gain in efficiency to be running 8 systems from a single MCU. What's going on with the shift to zonal control that we're seeing in automotive applications? How does Renesas help manage the proliferation that we have of intelligent power devices?
So the move to zonal control brings, in fact, with it an increase of number of intelligent power devices. They are pretty much acting like high-side switches and e-fuses for power distribution. So what we're doing, we are supporting this shift with a vast development of, let's say, a big development of a comprehensive portfolio of products, and together with these products also a range of designs like power distribution boxes that include our latest silicon samples. Okay, so from that perspective, our designs support a large current needs while allowing easy scalability. And with pin-compatible options as well, designers can make upgrades without major rework. So creating a flexible approach that is future-proof. So the portfolio is also intended to cover not only the current 12 volt mainstream, but also 48 volt. And should this become also more popular in the coming years, so we want to be ready for any turn of the market.
Okay, yeah, sounds like you're looking forward quite a bit with that strategy. Let's switch gears now forgive the pun, from automotive to industrial applications. We've read about some pretty exciting developments that Renesas is working on. Are you able to tell us a little bit more about those, including your design platform for portable power stations?
Sure. So this is certainly an area where we are excited about the progress that we're making. We started at the beginning of the year focusing on the industrial sector with solution, particularly in the energy segment, where there is a strong importance for focus on, I would say, of sustainability, um, which is the topic, becoming more and more critical, increasingly critical, right?
Yeah.
So additionally, efficient power conversion is also now more essential than ever, given the growing number of, let's say, power-hungry applications and devices that are integrated and attached to the grid. So this is pushing the trend towards designing hybrid and highly integrated solutions to increase power density and using more wide bandgap power devices, and where modularity and built-in intelligence is required in power converters. So energy storage systems are exploding, right? And among the different types we have focused on, and we, as I mentioned at the beginning of the year, we started with portable power stations, which includes an AC, DC, and USB ports, where charger is a differentiator. These are pretty much, let's say, proliferating in growing in terms of scale, growing in terms of in volume. So Renesas is about to launch a modular platform for portable power stations, covering everything from the wall socket to the battery storage, achieving up to a 1 hour charging time and leveraging the USB 3.1 EPR protocol. So this modularity is essential for flexibility. It's designed to be reused. We can reuse this design in a numerous amount of applications or other applications, still fitting in the or under the energy umbrella, like solar inverters, uninterrupted power supplies, UPS, or battery backup systems or battery backup units, and even for power tools or robotics that are using USB Type-C chargers. So such flexibility, in fact, supports applications across industries. And for the 240 watt EPR that is stemming from 48 volt, we do have actually a quite robust solution that meets the highest performance standards. So very exciting platform design that we are aiming to also make available for the customers in the market.
Yeah, the proliferation of USB-C devices, it's just amazing to see.
Yeah.
What are you all doing to leverage those solutions specifically to support developers? And what is near the top of everybody's list? We got to reduce prototyping time. How are you all helping with that?
Yeah, I think, as I mentioned, it is about providing, let's say, products, not just providing products that can be easy to use, but can we provide solutions also that put more products together, even with a software infrastructure, so they can be used out of the box. They can be open to customization. When I talk about solution or platform made of products that offer customers the ability to take it to the next level of customization and tweaking to fit their needs. So our approach is really offering proof of concepts, range of reference designs, and application-ready solutions given to developers for them to basically prototype rapidly. I basically enable that to get to a prototype in the fastest possible manner. So this also means that mid-sized companies get access to the same cutting-edge technology as industry leaders, and that I think is an intentional, game-changing industry approach.
Yeah, it really democratizes the industry. Yes. For smaller and nimble, innovative companies to be able to have access to that tools is a total game changer. You're really leveling the playing field. So at the time we're recording this, Electronica Munich is coming right up. It kicks off on November 12th. I'm looking forward to all kinds of things going on in Munich during this. What can we expect to see from Renesas at that event?
Well, very excited. First of all, I'll be there in person, overlooking the reference designs and the things that I just spoke about. But definitely the exhibition, the electronic exhibition in Munich is a fantastic opportunity to showcase the depth of our power solutions. We'll have, as I mentioned, live demos of our automotive and industrial solutions. We'll have the X-in-1 available also for customers and people who are interested to try. It's an interactive demo. And then we will have also the power distribution box with our newest intelligent power devices showing how they act in case of fault conditions. We will have, of course, the power portfolio solution in display as well. So visitors can see through the different solutions, they can see also the vast portfolio of power products we have throughout the so-called power trees, and how they work together with the digital microcontrollers that also Renesas, as you pointed out at the beginning of the call, is famous for, right? Establish its credibility for. So power is now becoming an area of extremely importance, and again, having the ability to showcase how this can enable better solution, faster prototyping, faster going to market for customers. I think this is going to be, again, powerful. So I would say it's going to be a great platform for us to show how we're pushing the boundaries of what's possible in power management. So I encourage people to stop by and check it out for yourself. We will be at Hall B4, stand 179, ready for you.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing all the things that you mentioned, as well as I know Renesas is also going to be showing off some IoT and AI, machine learning. Lots of exciting stuff to be on display in Munich in a few days. So, Ivo, I really appreciate you taking the time to walk us through this stuff, to explain to our listeners a lot of application areas that they may not have been aware of that Renesas is doing. We're really expanding our listenership's knowledge of Renesas's portfolio well beyond the MCU stuff that we all know so well.
Eric, one thing I just wanna mention, right? I just mentioned in this discussion with you only a portion of the things we're working on. Not to forget that we're strong players also in other activities that involve more so artificial intelligence and the power needs for that. I would say maybe this could be opening up for a follow up if you don't mind. Off topic that we can touch upon, but I think I just want to make sure this is clear. It's not exclusive around automotive and industrial, but we touch a lot of other applications, as I mentioned at the beginning.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love to have a follow-up discussion talking IoT, talking AI, and the things that Renesas is doing in machine learning. And as I say, Electronica Munich should be a great opportunity for folks to learn a little bit more about what we've talked about today, as well as the very interesting things going on in your world in those areas. Ivo, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks a lot. Thanks, Eric. And thank you, everybody. Looking forward to meeting you at Electronica Munich.
That brings another episode of EE Times Current to its end. Thank you for listening, and thanks again to our guest, Ivo Marocco from Renesas, for joining us. If you're headed to Munich, you can meet Ivo and the rest of the Renesas crew at their booth. They'll be in Hall B4, stand number 179. EE Times Current is available through the major podcast platforms, but if you get to us at our website at eetimes.com, you'll find a transcript along with direct links to other stories we've mentioned and other resources. EE Times Current is produced by EE Times. It was engineered by Aaron Garrison at Coop Studios. I'm Eric Singer. Thanks for listening.